Today, I want to talk about where I get all the music for my YouTube videos. So there are a bunch of videos on YouTube about this topic, and music is something that can oftentimes still be overlooked when it comes to the video making process. Even having something in the background, like what's happening right now, is just a nice way to add some extra flair to your video and keep viewers interested in case there's a lapse in the video part. There's still some audio there to keep everyone entertained and engaged with your video. So I get all of my music, actually, from the YouTube audio library. It's free and it's not as bad as a lot of people say. Everyone always says, oh, everyone's using the same music from the YouTube audio library. What a pain. I'm gonna sound just like everyone else, and there's not much customization. But I find that not to be the case at all. There have been a couple of instances where I've, heard the same track that I've used before in a couple of other videos, but it's really not that frequent. And honestly, there's so much music to choose from in the library that it's hard to believe that not as many people or not as many larger creators are taking advantage of it. In my March break 2020 mega vlog, which came out a few weeks ago, just at the end of March, all of that music was bought completely for free. Well, bought. I didn't buy it because it was free, but a lot of it was from the YouTube audio library. And I also got a few beats from Ponder, who is Casey Neistat's producer. He had a link in one of his videos to get some free samples. So looking for opportunities like that, those will be pretty popular because everyone's getting the same free samples. And then I also had just a couple of other things. Because the three main ways people get music for their YouTube videos is the audio library, free, copyright-free music YouTube channels and places like that, and free samples from other producers, and paid subscription services like Epidemic Sounds, which honestly is better for a lot of bigger creators. They're looking for more customizable music. They can download the scopes so they can have only parts of the track, like the bass line or whatever. But the YouTube audio library, for anyone under, I would say like 100,000 subscribers, 250,000 subscribers, there's no point spending money on music if you don't have to. And just to be clear with that last statement, I'm not disparaging artists at all. In fact, I respect them a great deal because I'm a musician myself and I play 3 different instruments. So what I'm trying to say here is, with a smaller channel, not a super mega force on YouTube, there's obviously a lot of budgetary constraints and time constraints and things like that. So spending money on music and making your own music are really not options for a lot of people who want to focus on just making the content they love instead of spending a lot of time and or money or both to get music that just plays in the background of their videos. That's why I think the YouTube audio library is so amazing. You can just hop on there free of charge anytime. It's fast. You can sort through tracks, sort by whatever, and just find something that's good enough for your videos and just throw it in there, no problem. The most you'll have to do is put, a little blurb in the description saying, this is the song I use, this is the artist, give them a little bit of credit, which is absolutely a great thing to do in most cases. But for the vast majority of the videos, or the songs rather, you just plunk them in, nothing else required on your part, and you can just get back to making content. So for those of you that are potentially new to this, haven't really explored the audio library yet, I'm gonna show you how it works and give you a quick tour on my computer. Alright, so welcome to my computer. This is the studio dashboard, the new YouTube studio dashboard in my channel account. So, as you can see, it's at studio.youtube.com. If you just go there and you're signed in, you should get to this page. Also, total side note, 91 subscribers, getting dangerously close to 100. Alright, so what you're going to want to do if you want to go to the YouTube audio library. Oh, look at those metrics. Okay. is go down here. Now, currently it's just a hyperlink to another page because the audio library interface has not been updated with the rest of the YouTube studio. For now, that's just the way it'll be working. I'm sure it'll be updated eventually. So here up at the top, you can see there's free music and there is sound effects as well. So you can go over here and search for whatever you are looking for. Today, I'm going to focus on music, but you can do whatever you really please. So once you're here in this interface, there's a bunch of things you can start doing. Obviously, you can just start playing things and listening to them. Something I found out, if a track is playing, let me just mute that for a second. If a track is playing, you can actually use your trackpad or mouse scroll wheel to scrub through if you put the hand cursor on the track slider. That's something pretty cool that I found out. So just let me turn the volume back up. And up here at the top, you'll notice a bunch of filters and just a search bar. So if I was looking for, I don't know, dance, a bunch of stuff comes up and whatever. I like to use these filters though. So there's a bunch of different genres here. So this is pretty much the main way I decipher what I'm doing or what I'm looking for. Usually it's one of these two down here, dance or electronic, hip hop or rap. I do have a couple of pop songs in my library. That is something. The mood, I just ignore it. It's so gimmicky and dumb. Like, oh, I want a song that's calm. And a lot of them don't even make sense. The instruments are something you can consider. Like if you're looking for piano music for a specific thing, that is something. The duration I also do use. Obviously, I don't want a music track that's, less than a minute and a half because that's really not going to fill much time. I'm going to have to repeat it over and over. So normally I look for something at least a minute and 30 seconds long or more. Then there is an attribution. So I'll just show you this for the heck of it. So some of these songs, they'll have this little symbol over here, this little Creative Commons attribution symbol. So what this means is if you play the song, you can use it in any of your videos, but you have to include this little blurb in the description, like I mentioned off the top of this video. Because this artist or the deal they've signed, that's just what happens. And I really don't see a problem with this. I almost never turn on this filter because if I use or if I find a really nice song that I like, I have no problem just adding this into my description. It's not, valuable real estate or whatever. And if it's good music, you want to support the artist and show what they're doing. So I really never look at this, but if you really are going for not necessarily professional, but if you just want clean, nothing like that, if your description, something's going on there, you don't want to add this kind of stuff, you can just turn on this filter and that's no problem. So, for example, let's say I was looking for some piano music, maybe it was 2 to 2.5 minutes long, and I don't know, the genre, let's go classical, because why not? And maybe I didn't want to attribute it to someone for some reason. Actually, I'll go back to all licenses. So then you can just, go here, listen to some nice piano music, just hang out. So that's really the main kind of thing. You can look for drums. Maybe you're looking for a rock song. And honestly, what I do most of the time is, let me just clear all this, is I just pop on, once, twice a week, maybe while I'm editing a video, scroll through some of the new tracks, listen to a couple, look at the duration and the genre over here on the right, listen to a couple that I, might be interested in, scrub through them, and more often than not, I come out of the deal with a couple of new songs that I really like. So
That's how I use the YouTube audio library. It is pretty powerful. Search, you can spend a lot of time looking in here, but unless you're going for absolute perfection, it's really quite simple to get some good music for your videos from here.
So there you have it. That is the YouTube audio library for those of you who might not have used it or heard about it before. And that's really all there is to it. You just go in there, you grab some assets that you like, and you can just get back to making content, which is hopefully what we're all trying to accomplish. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. Make sure to check out the March Break Megablog 2020 that I mentioned. That will be in the end screen. Also subscribe for more tech videos and tutorials like this, and follow me on Twitter at KyleGNew.